Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but we're going live today. We're going to do a little bit of card reading, talk a little bit about astrology, and just generally visit and have a good time. And I'm sorry the thumbnail was my ceiling. I was in the process of flipping the phone around so that you could see the cards. Okay, so I have a couple of readings that were pre-ordered. I'm going to do them first. But if you would like your own reading, I am doing free readings as well as more in-depth paid readings today. So my son is helping me and he is going to post some stuff. Hello! Excuse my beauty. Nice to see you. So yes, he's going to post some information about that in the chat, I hope. Hi, Divine Bliss. Hi. Glad you can make it. Glad you guys could hear me. I'm slurping coffee over here. It's really cold too. So hopefully we've got the heat turned down. I'm bundled up. Nice to see you too. Okay, good. I'm bundled up, so if you hear coat sounds, hi, Wendy. Hi, glad you can make it. If you hear coat sounds in the background, it's me huddled up because, like I say, we turned the heat down so it wouldn't be blowing really loud in the video. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. This is amazing. This is our second live, so there will probably be some issues with the tech because anytime you get energy work and tech together, yeah. Oh, Divine Biz. I was about to sleep when I found. Okay, great. Anytime you get energy work and technology together, there's always going to be a hiccup. So just letting you guys know. So if you want a free reading, you can list your questions in the chat. And if you would, list your astrological sign too. Like I say, I have about 4 already, and I'm going to do them first. And if you want a more extensive reading, I'll do that for a small donation, energy exchange, $5.67 for 3 cards and the intuitive energy about it. For more in-depth, 6 cards, $12.34. For 8 to 10, $19. And like I say, I think my son is putting that in the chat box. If you pay via PayPal, you get a bonus crystal card. If you don't want to mess with that, that's fine too. And please check that this is live before paying if you're watching this later. So today the sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Cancer, and we feel more sensitive to all things now. We may want to stay in rather than socialize as we explore memories and ideas from the past. You could feel a little bit melancholy today or feel like, I don't know, things are not off and it's not a sadness, but it's just, it's a more introverted day. It's a good day to journal, write, and do personal healing work. Okay, let's do some readings. Yay! I have some notes. When you guys do request a reading in advance, I check in with my guides and I get information to begin with. And so I'm going to go over that, and then I'm going to pull some cards for these lovely people. Okay, Rochelle, who is an Aries, asks, will she meet her true love match? And that's a good question, isn't it? The answer is yes. The person you're seeking is seeking you, to quote Rumi there. Oh, hi. And they're much more conservative than you and will help balance out your fiery Aries nature. But they're also responsible and ambitious. So don't think it's going to be somebody who is just, a slacker, because they're not. They're going to be interested in working for the betterment of others, and they're very well grounded, hardworking, and able to keep up with you as you embark on adventures and travel. I think they will be around your same chronological age and come from a large family with many brothers. And that's about all the information I got, which was actually quite a bit. So let me pull 3 cards and see if it confirms that or if it tells us something different. I think I want to use these, the Moonology cards. I just love this deck. Okay, 3 cards for Rochelle. Oh, there's one. Around, oh, there they go. Love it. Let's see. Oh, an Aries card. It's time to take action. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. Be bold and make the first move. And we got more cards, but because I have so many readings already, I'm not going to go into those. But this is enough, I think, to really start the reading. Be bold and make the first move. As an Aries, you don't really have a problem doing that, but lately things have been stressed because work, new digs, moving, ending relationships. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. And anybody in that situation would feel stressed and put upon, totally. So take some time, recharge yourself, and be bold. And when that interesting person comes along, make the first move. Don't let pride stand in your way. This also goes along with that. I think that in the past, your past relationships have not gone well. And because of that, you're very conscious of being hurt, as anyone would be. So take some time, do some healing, but put yourself out there. It's better to try and find out this is not the right person than it is to spend years wondering if you would have, should have, could have with that person. So don't let that pride or that fear stop you from making the first move. And it's time to take action, your card. So it pretty much, yeah, it's like they're coming, they're going to be here probably within the next, well, you could have already met them actually. I would say probably within the next 3 months, you're going to run into them again, or maybe be somewhere with friends and they will show up too. So it's going to be one of those deals, an encounter type thing that is probably going to spur this on. And they're probably not someone you would normally date. And maybe it's because they are closer to your own age. And you may feel like they're too settled or too sedentary, but they're really not. They're a lot of fun and they can definitely keep up with you. The problem is they're probably not showing that side of themselves because they're out in public. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, within the next 3 months or so, you're probably going to cross paths again. So I hope that gave you a little bit of information around that subject and shed some light on that. But I think, yeah, I think this is going to be a really exciting time for you. Things are going to get better from here. Okay, the next one is Helen, who is a Cancer native. With her daughter beginning her new school, will there be money left over for leisure activities? And that's a really good question. When she asked me this question, I had her rephrase it into this, because that's the thing when we ask for what's going to happen, we need to really define it down, because if it was, will extra money come in? Yeah, sure, you're probably going to find some money in the couch. Does that count? Is that what you mean? No, of course not. But that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. So when I checked in, this is the information I received. I didn't feel a big change in her financial situation soon, as in the next 30 days. There will be a bit of extra money coming in, but it won't continue. It's more like a small win or a one-off gift. But Helen, stay optimistic. Things will not always look like this. So let's ask the cards what we have, some more information around this situation. Okay, let's see. A new romantic cycle begins, Libra, which is not what she asked about. A time for healing, balsamic moon, and work through your fears, Scorpio. So I got no place to put the cards. I'm not going to light them on fire. Okay, so this is interesting energy. A time for healing. So maybe take this time, slow down a bit, and work on healing your energy around money and lack and what it means to be wealthy. And I am definitely not picking on you. This is all of us. We need to work on that. Our whole relationship with money is usually ingrained in us by the time we're 4. And think about it. As 4-year-olds, we don't really have a good concept of money, but yet our values are ingrained around it, which doesn't make any sense. So I think that is probably what is blocking the flow, and that things will improve once you address those deeper issues around money and financial gain. Working through your fears around money too. For Cancer especially, money equals security and safety, and not having money in the bank, not having extra, can feel really frightening. And that's not just Cancer, that's all of us. But I think that those fears are causing you to worry about money. And because you're worrying about it, it's not coming in. So stay positive about it. And like I say, the situation is going to change. Definitely by the summer, I think that there's going to be another stream of income. So a new romantic cycle begins. I'll just leave that one out there because you didn't ask about it, and I know you don't want to hear about that. So, okay, I hope that shed some light on the subject. Stay optimistic, Helen, and know that this is just a small bump in the road and an opportunity for you to explore your thoughts on money. Okay, so I have one more. No, I think I have two more. Let's see. That was, okay, Helen. Next is Audrey. Okay, Audrey asked a really good question. What message does the universe have for me? And this is one of those scary messages too, because it's like, she actually asked me, what if they say something I don't want to hear, or what if they get on me? But the universe is not going to do that. It's not going to scold us. They're wanting us to be our best selves. And sometimes that means doing things we don't want to do, tough stuff, but it's not as in, how dare you not do that? Ah, it's more like pushing you out of your comfort zone. And that can be frightening. So let's see what message I received for her. Your will and purpose is evolving. You're initially aware that this is changing, but you don't have the full context of how big a change this is going to be. You are very intuitive and you use your abilities to help others, but for some reason, rarely listen to this advice for yourself. And hey, that's most of us, right? You have in the past put the needs of others before yourself and suffered for it. Set and stick to personal boundaries and disconnect from the collective consciousness daily, or you'll be overwhelmed with other people's turmoil. Clean, detox, and allow yourself time to restore your energy each day and continue on your current path. You will know you're on the right path because it makes you happy and content. Oh, and I forgot to tell you she was an Aquarius. So let's do the cards and see what else we can gain around this situation. What other messages does the universe have for Audrey? Confidence is key to success. New communication is key. Time to give rather than take. Okay, hi. So, it's interesting, isn't it? Communication, confidence, giving rather than taking. And I would say this, as an empath, the giving rather than taking is not something that you struggle with. This card came up on another reading I did for you, which is really interesting. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. This also is about maybe releasing some things from the past so that you can take in better energy. And I don't mean better as in good versus bad, but energy that's more suitable for where you are right now. I think all of us are leveling up. We're leveling up as a planet. We're going forward. So what worked 5 years ago doesn't work. What worked 2 years ago didn't work. The energy that we're holding on to, oh, hi. Yeah, the energy we're holding on to about ourselves, about the way we communicate, about the way we come off, who we are, and how we show up in the world, because those are all Gemini issues, is changing. So if you have thought in the past that maybe you weren't good enough, or you weren't deserving, or you weren't smart enough, or any of those horrible adjectives that we tell ourselves, it's time to release that. Get rid of that and clear that energy with something more positive. So release and make room for more positive opportunities to come forward. So communication, how you show up, what you say, how you say it, and being seen too is going to be key to moving forward. And that's going to push you out of your comfort zone. But that's what it does. It pushes us all out when we start speaking our truth, when we start sharing our message. And I think that that is another big part of this reading. it's time for you to really start sharing your wisdom with others. And confidence is key to that. It's time for you to believe in yourself. It's time for you to step up there and go, yes, this is who I am. I have these experiences. I have this knowledge, and I'm going to share it. So I think, honestly, a very good message, maybe not what you wanted to hear, but a very good message about you stepping forward. Once you do, success. I think all you have to really do is show up and you will be successful. But the hardest step is, of course, the first one, showing up. So, yeah, I think overall a very good message. I hope it made sense and it shed a little bit of light on your situation. Thank you. Okay. All right. I have one more. Okay. My son is writing down the comments and the stuff. So as soon as I finish this one, we'll start on the paid ones. So for today, this one was from Roxanne. Any business changes coming forward? And that's kind of a wide open question too. But I tapped into this energy for her personally around her business, and she is a Sagittarius. So this was the information that I received via my guide. There are some lessons surrounding your vital force and how you relate to others. This could be blocking the flow of your business. You're surrounded by wealth, but it hasn't come forward yet. And I literally could feel money all around her. You see yourself as part of a union, but in the business front, you will have to embrace the leadership role and tap into your vast amount of knowledge to move forward. So this also is about believing in yourself. The pressure for you to step forward is what's blocking your flow. Stepping forward doesn't mean you will lose the support of the union, but rather fully enable you to move through past pain and trauma. So this is about much more than business stuff. So we got really deep, really quick. So let's pull 3 cards and see. Whoops, okay. Here we go. All right, prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, I think so as well. Okay. Take time to breathe out. Hard work is paying off. And we got another card, and I'll just read it too. Don't let your past hold you back. So perhaps in the past, you have felt pretty much like Audrey, where maybe you weren't smart enough or good enough or didn't have all the tools that you needed, that there were more qualified people. Well, perhaps in the past that was true, but that is not true currently. This card is about recognizing who we are now, where we're standing now, not 10 years ago or not when we were a child, but who we are now. You've worked hard, you've studied, you've put in the time, you've practiced, you've done all of the necessary foundation work. So don't let your past hold you back. All your hard work is paying off. Oh, well, you're quite welcome. You start writing that book. I think so too. So Roxanne, your hard work is paying off. Just step out of the past. Don't let it hold you back. Don't worry about what people are going to say, and don't worry about being judged and lacking. Take time to breathe in and breathe out. Don't let it overwhelm you. And I know, easier said than done again, but you've got this. You can do this. You're more than capable. You're more than ready. You're an amazing healer. You can do this. So take time out and breathe and allow yourself the space you need to step forward. And once you do, prosperity lies ahead. The money's going to come, the clients are going to come, the recognition is going to come, and you're ready for it. Actually, you're more than ready for it. This is when your situation changes dramatically. And I would say probably by the summer, by midsummer July, I'm thinking everything is probably going to shift, and you're going to see a big change in how you relate to your business and how the energy around it flows a lot better. But it's going to be about you believing in yourself. It's going to be about you stepping up there and embracing this prosperity. Okay? I hope that helps some. All right, I need to take a drink of coffee, and my son has written me a book. So you guys are doing reading. So just give me 1 second here. I should probably clean the cards too. Let me slurp some coffee and got my sage here. So I'm going to light the sage just barely so the smoke detector does not go off. Because that is a sound effect we do not need in this reading. Okay. Yeah. Smell that sage? Like I said in the last video, when I first started on the spiritual path, I hated the smell of sage. I was like, oh, that smells horrible. Get it away from me. But the more I used it, the more I came to understand I really do like the smell. And it is so uplifting and clearing. And it's something now I look forward to. My other deck is over here, so that's what I'm doing. And then, of course, I have the big deck. Let's clear that. Yeah. Oh, you smell it. Awesome. That was a pretty good message, huh? I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I'm having fun. I really like being able to interact with you guys, too. That is really nice. Okay, the sage is about out, so I'm going to take it as the cue that that was done. That was enough. So one more sip of coffee. What are we doing here? Okay. I'm going to do Windy, 6 cards. I have 3 jobs, but I need to drop too soon. 1 offers promotion and 1 offers more hours. 1 offers no change. Which 2? Okay. All right, that's a good question and a very... excuse my beauty. How does sage smell? That's a good question. It smells very botanical, if that makes sense. Some people think it smells like marijuana. I was in the clinic in Texas, and I had taught a Reiki class and done attunements, and everybody was drunk on energy, and I, of course, saged the place really good before we began. And so we got finished with the attunements, and when we do the Reiki attunements, we actually fast. So they were all extremely hungry, and, you know, I was too. So it was noon, we finished the attunements, and I said, okay, we can order pizza or something. There's a good vegan pizza place close by. So we ordered pizza, and the man came and delivered it, and he thought that we had really, like, been smoking out because there was such a smell, and there was so much energy in the place, and we looked rather energetic, but it was just the sage. Sage is amazing, and it's a great herb that we can use to clear. We can also use incense, which I have some of that right here too. Yeah, it's pretty funny, wasn't it? And we can do other ways to clean the cards, but sage is probably one of my favorite. But a lot of people do react to the smell because it is so strong. That's why liquid sage or crystal aromatherapy also is good to spray. There's sometimes I'm asked to go clean office buildings. I mean, energetically clean them. I don't mop them, but there would be nothing wrong with that. But to go in there and clear them, like if someone has passed away at work or something, and I always use liquid sage then. So, yes, I have many stories about that, but that'll be for another video. Okay, I need to stop this and do Wendy's. Okay, so Wendy asked a good question. So let's see. Let's throw some cards and see what we get. Oh, okay. Spirit is with us today. Communication. Confidence. Oh, there are going to be some different ones. Here we go. A new start. Nothing is yet set in stone. Personal issue reaches resolution. A fiery climax. And balance. Okay. So, and there was a crystal. So let's do the crystal, and then I will read these. Although I think you probably know the answer already, Wendy, just from looking at these cards. Okay. Let's pull something back here. Okay. Ooh, the Marion Quartz. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so let's start. Let me read the question again, please. Thank you. Okay. 3 jobs. Need to drop 2. which two are in line. I think that based on what I pulled, okay. What sign are you, Wendy? I didn't get it. So, okay. Of the three, yes, I agree. You're working way too much. Good, good. Yeah, you're working way too much, and you are going to have to drop some. And I think that this pretty much told you exactly what you needed as to what's aligned to your path. Communication is going to be key. Confidence, of course, is key to your success, and standing up there and going, okay, I'm going to pick this one. Even though it's hard to know which direction to go in. It always is, because we always think, but what if? What if? But this is about letting it go. Sagittarius Sun? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Sagittarius, this is embracing who you are too. Embracing the fact that, trust yourself, you're not going to make the wrong decision. You are going to be fine. You're going to be better than fine, actually, because this changes your path. We have the climax coming up, which is kind of like, that's more that energy. Oh, should I stay or should I go? Should I keep this one? Should I let that one go? But you know already. Nothing is set in stone. You can always go back if it doesn't work. Okay, thank you, Helen. You can always go back if it doesn't work, yeah? So you haven't lost anything, okay? But you're going to reach a resolution that is going to be amicable for you and for them. And because of that, things are going to flow, and you're going to get back into your Sagittarius energy of feeling good, of adventuring, of being happy again, and not being so exhausted by the energy. So definitely a new start is coming. And I think you know exactly what that means, what you're going to let go of and what you're going to keep. This is the beginning of the next chapter for you, Wendy, and this is huge. One thing you are going to have to do, though, is, balance. Balance your spirituality and your practicality, which we all have problems with that. Sagittarius has quite a big problem with that, as does Pisces. Because we get so interested, we want to learn, and we want to be in the spiritual. We want to experience everything. So it's one of those situations where you're going to have more time now. You're going to be able to read more, take classes, watch videos, and experiment. You're going to be doing more, and you're probably going to be doing some healing, not just on yourself, but maybe on someone or something. That's an interesting thing, something. So I think that this card, Marion, okay, basically, this is a really good card. This is also talking, I would say, about, this is more like a destiny point in your path. I personally get, let me back up. I get asked quite a bit, is destiny real or do we have free choice? I think a lot of people want to know that. I can just tell you what I believe. I believe that both are true. We have a lot of free choices, but there are some things that are destined for us to experience or destined to pop up in our path. And once we cross one of those destiny points, things change. It's like they put us on this path going this way instead of going this way. And I think that's what this card is signifying. You have hit a destiny point that is going to open things up and change the flow of energy around you. You're going to level up really quickly after this happens. So I really look forward to hearing what this entails, because that was really interesting. Healing not just yourself, but healing other things. So Very interesting. But as a Sagittarius, you have so much knowledge. You need to share it. I like your questions. Okay. I think that it's one of those things where this is the beginning of the next chapter, and that can be frightening for sure. But this is how you move forward, and this is how things get better, and this is how you live the life you're dreaming of. So I hope that kind of answered the question. If you want me to be a little bit more specific, let me know. And we can say 1, 2, and 3, job 1, 2, and 3, if you would prefer I did it that way. Okay, so I'm gonna wait just a minute. I'm gonna drink some coffee. But I don't think it's necessary I do that because I think you know exactly. And yeah, it seems like the cards are hitting it spot on today. And I too, by the way, am fasting today. So that always helps the energy flow. That and drinking a lot of water. So, okay. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate it. And let me know later what happens, okay? Oops, I'm putting cards in wrong stacks. Nothing wrong with me. Okay. Okay, great. I'm glad it resonates with you. Thank you so much. All right, you're fasting too. Wow, okay. Okay, we have another reading I'm going to do for Divine Bliss. Final exam of Masters. Okay, I can tell you already without even doing the cards. Bliss, Divine Bliss, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to ace it. Yeah, you're going to ace it. But okay, we'll ask the cards too. Actually, let's ask the Ascended Masters. I think the worry is natural. Oh, good, Wendy. Yeah, definitely. I think the worry, Divine, is natural, but you got nothing to worry about. You're going to ace it. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just go upside down. Okay. Okay, we have open your heart to love Jesus, focus on your strengths, Apollo, and listen. Okay, so doesn't really have to do anything with what you ask me, but okay, sure, let's see. Open your heart to love. I think we know what that means. That means make time for love and allow some of the walls to come down. And focus on your strengths, invert it. Some people don't read this is backwards because it's an oracle card. Some people would read it right up, focus on your strengths. I'm going to read it backwards. I think maybe you're worrying about your shortcomings and worrying that you're not prepared, but you are. You know your stuff. You're going to ace it. You're going to be fine. And afterwards, you're going to look back and it's going to be like a dream. The whole school experience actually is going to be like a dream. It's just going to be over like that. And from there, you move forward with leaps and bounds. I can see also that you may want to, I don't know if I should say this, you may want to do something else. Even though this is your major and you're doing good at it and it's a good fit for you, I think there's something else for you. And it could be in 5 years, it could be in 10 years, where you go back to school or you change the direction. And that's okay. I mean, it's all about growth and it's all about learning. You will be successful in this field though, but I don't think you're going to be content. I want to do something else. Yeah, I think so. You'll be successful, but not content. So listen to that. Listen to that voice that's telling you, I don't really want to do this. I'd rather do this instead. Yeah. Yeah, even though you're good at this. And you are, you're very good at it. That's why I know you're going to be successful. And that's why you're going to be fine having the exam. It's going to be no problem. You're going to ace it. But it's just not where your heart is. Let's put it that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of us go through that too. Some of us, I don't feel to follow this. You don't think that you should follow the current path, or you don't think that you should listen to your heart? Because I'm going to tell you, listen to your heart. But you have to also be realistic. You've invested this much time, and I think you should give it a go. I do. And I think that you will realize monetary success as well as actual success. You'll be successful at it. It's just not what you're probably going to do the rest of your life. And that's okay. Like I say, it's all about change. It's all about evolution. And it's us growing. Oh, you don't want to follow your current path. Yeah, I get that. It's coming up already. But I would say don't abandon it. Stick. Yeah, your heart isn't content doing this. Yeah, I can feel it. But that's okay. Give it a try. Do it a little bit. Yes, good luck. Yeah, she's going to ace it. I think once you have given it a try and worked in that field for a little bit of time, then that will stop anyone, and I'm talking about your family, that will stop your family from maybe saying you didn't give it enough of a go, or you didn't follow through. But yeah, and it's likely too that you will soon cross paths with somebody else who is probably going through the same thing. And open your heart to love. But yeah, so there's that. Let me clear that. Of course. Complete it, go through, you got it, you're going to ace it. Give it a little bit of time so nobody can say you didn't give it your full effort, and then the other path will open up. Yeah, your family wants you to follow through. I totally understand. So I hope that helped. Yeah. Let me clear that energy. Oh, time to switch to water. Okay, I have another one. Excuse my beauty. Okay. Cancer. No, is the current relationship I will last? If not, will I find love of my life? Plus second question. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you're a Cancer, and you want to know if the current relationship you're in will last. Not everything is, I'm so sorry. Not everything is meant, I took his book away where he was writing that down. Sorry. Not everything is meant to last forever. So I assume you're meaning, will it last forever? Will you get married and grow old together? I'm not feeling it. Let's see what the cards say. We'll go to the Fairy Oracle deck. Can you tell me what sign he is, or she is? They are? Can you tell me what sign they are? Okay. Okay. Environmental awareness, magic of nature, and peace of mind. So, they're kind of veering off a little bit. Scorpio, okay. Scorpio and Cancer make for an interesting match, but Scorpio gets a bad rep that they don't deserve. Scorpios are actually very kind, caring people. They just really don't like small talk, and they want to get to the heart of the matter. So,
Scorpio.
Yeah, I saw. Okay. So, let's start at the beginning. Environmental awareness. How would the situation change if you lived in another place? Would you still be dating this person? Would they still be dating you? Is this a circumstantial thing? Is it something where you're in each other's orbit? Or is it something where if you moved off, you wouldn't have the pressure of the people around you right now? You wouldn't have them maybe poking into your business or talking about the situation or giving you advice. So I would say that a lot of it has to do with the environment that you're in. The magic of nature, that's going outside, that's spending time in nature, that's having a connection with nature. And it can be very healing and very restorative, and really doesn't tell us anything about that, okay? And peace of mind. Will you have peace of mind when you're with this person? Or are you with them for peace of mind? Is it something where you would end up worrying about them maybe leaving, or worrying about the situation ending? Would it be something where you would wonder if they were cheating or something like that? So if there is no peace of mind in the relationship, then it's doomed. It doesn't matter that you both love each other. It's just, you have to have that. You have to have trust, and you have to not worry about each other. So I think that the environment around the relationship has a lot to do with it, meaning that other people's influence. I think that your peace of mind has to take priority, and it may not be what you want to hear. I think that there is something else out there for you, but until this situation is resolved, it probably won't come forward. And that happens very often when we are in a relationship that isn't working. There is someone usually in the wings waiting to come forward, but they can't because you are committed or you are totally engrossed in a relationship. I don't think your relationship with the Scorpio is bad by any means. It's just, it could be better. It could be more fulfilling. It could be more nurturing. And it could be a circumstance of timing too, where you actually meet this person again later on in maybe a decade, and the situation is different. It's just right now, timing just doesn't seem to work out. So, yeah. I wish I could say it was going to be perfect, but that's just not the energy that I'm getting. So, yeah, I hope that, hello, hi, Mystical. I hope that kind of helped some, but don't give up, okay? This is just a bump in the road, and things will get better from here, okay? All right. I need to, clean the cards again, I think. So, okay, let's do that. We're going to, some sage again. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm sorry it wasn't better news. Hi. Okay. Okay, I've got some more questions coming in, guys. Just give me a second. I'm going to clear the cards real quick with the sage again. Okay. Smells so good. Got cards over here. You get to see my elbow real good here. It's just barely burning because of the smoke alarm. Okay. Clear that energy and reset this. Give us the best information possible. Oh, that's a good one. What do you need to know right now? That's always a good question. Give us the best reading that we can understand easily and that will make sense to us. The light is on the path. Okay. So I will be with you in 1 second. Okay. Toxic. Toxic 2121. I love that. Aries here. What do I need to know to manifest the higher version of myself to continue on my path? Oh, that's an excellent question. I love those types of questions. How many cards? 3. Okay. Because those go further into the metaphysics of it. I mean, all questions are valid and good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's just I love the deeper ones because as an energy worker, I really like it when you guys are invested in the future and invested in connecting with your higher self and moving forward. So we're going to go old school, toxic, and use the big deck here. Okay. Ooh, this card is taken away, tied up, and held for ransom. Okay. The Page of Cups. Okay. So let's start at the beginning. You may feel like this. You may feel like you were tied up and that everything's against you and you're blindfolded and nothing is working out. And every time you make a move forward on your spiritual path, there is another obstacle. There is something else, or there's somebody telling you something, or there's somebody telling you you're not doing it right, you're not approaching it right, you're not yada 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 yada, right? There is no one right path. There is no one right answer. That's the whole thing. We're all going to the same place. We're just taking different routes. So don't let someone else's opinion stop you from moving forward on your spiritual path. You're doing the right thing. Your particular lessons are different than everybody else's. And that's okay, because that's what you signed up for. That's what I signed up for. That's what they all signed up for. So we could have these experiences and move forward. So don't let anybody take that away from you. Oops. Card was upside down. Page of Cups. A young person with a message. So I see that there is an influence of someone young who is probably Cancer, possibly Pisces, who is very deep, who is very knowledgeable for their age, very emotional too. Somebody that likes nature, that likes to play. That is probably a big driving force in your life. And that's good. That is embracing that and being there with them will show you almost like the childlike wonder that is around us. That's the thing, as we get older, all of us tend to get a little bit more cynical. We end up kind of becoming jaded, but sometimes we need to be with children and really see the wonder through their eyes. There is magic all around us, and you know that, but I don't know that you're actually seeing much magic now. So spend time with younger people, spend time with that younger person that's special to you. And I think that you're going to get a big dose of that type of energy, that wonder of the world. And then that will free up some of the sarcastic, some of the jaded energy and bitterness that we all hold, don't get me wrong, and shine some light on the beauty and the mystery that's before you. And it looks like you're gonna move. And probably moving will definitely help your spiritual path and help you connect to your higher self. Being in a new location changes everything. It changes our energy flow, it changes our routines, it changes everything. And if you move to a mystical place, then you get that added bonus. I would, though, suggest that you be sure and you ask Spirit if you can live in that new place, if it's okay for you to live there. And I'm sure you'll get a yes, but it's always polite that we ask when we move house, especially if we're moving to a magical place, that our energy is okay to live in Sedona, or our energy is okay to live in Colorado, or to live in Europe, or wherever it is you're going to move to. The trip, a lot of people think this is a bad card because it's a swords card. I don't see it that way at all. It's a family moving, and it's stressful to move. It's stressful to move, but they're all together. They're moving forward. It's going to be fine. So yeah, stay the course. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Spend time with young people. Let them show you the magic that is around you through their eyes. And if the opportunity comes up to move, I would definitely do it. So I hope that helps some. I think you had a second question, but no, yep, okay. Okay, I don't think so. I think I'm confused here. Okay, I think we got another reading. Okay. I want to know, how is my career? Oh, thank you. I hope that made sense, Toxic. Okay. Um, I want to know, how is my career energy in the next few months? I just applied for a new job this week. Leonie? 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 Am I saying that right? If I'm not, please excuse me. Okay, how is my career energy the next few months? I applied for a new job this week. You're going to get a job. Yeah. I don't know that you're going to get that job, but you are going to get a job. Ah, okay, good. Good, Leonie. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to get a job. Let's see what else. Let's see what's around your career energy. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of my favorite cards because it means anything can happen. I tell my clients when this comes up in a reading, buy a lottery ticket, but wear a hard hat while you're buying it. Because literally anything could happen. You could win the lottery. You could lose the ticket. You could find a lottery ticket and not even have to spend the money buying it. Anything could happen. And this is a wonderful place to be, but it's also kind of frightening. So let's see what else we got. Anything could happen. Whoop. Okay. So this card is about daydreaming, manifesting, and things coming from heaven. There's that arm coming out of the cloud there. So basically anything can happen at this point. We got the Wheel of Fortune, anything can happen, and we've got you manifesting. So dream. This is it. Dream big. Tell the universe. Tell the universe you want to be a billionaire, a gazillionaire. Tell the universe you want this to be the best job you've ever had, and you want to end up owning the company. Or whatever it is that you want. This is the time to do it. You are in a really favorable spot. Okay, let's draw the next card. I just let them fall on the table. Okay. Okay, another good card. Look at you. Okay, the Two of Wands. This is about action, but it's also about, look, this is the Emperor kind of dude who is got the whole world in his hands. And that's you. You've got the whole world in your hands right now. Dream it. Do it. Man, this is a good reading. What do you want to manifest? This is it. So for the next 3 months, and specifically, yeah, fabulous time. Fabulous time. For the next 3 months, for sure, this is about you dreaming and manifesting, and then dreaming bigger and manifesting. This is about not playing it small, not being practical or logical, because this is not the time for it. This is the time to, yeah, it's really exciting. This is the time to, okay, let's say you wanted to be a singer, but you've never had lessons. This is the time to record yourself singing on YouTube, because chances are good the record producers are going to hear it. This is the time when luck just falls from heaven. So take advantage of this, okay? I'm so excited. I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens. So stay in touch, okay? I want to know what happens. Okay. I have to take a drink, and then we're going to do the next one. Are you guys having fun? I am. This is so much fun. Okay. Next one. Where am I at? Okay. Mystical. Hey, Mystical. What do I need to know right now? Another good question. Love this. Love this. Okay, let's see. Let's do these. Love this. Love this. What do you need to know right now, Mystical? What do you need to know right now? Oh, my God is telling me this deck, this deck, this deck. I'm like, okay, well, let's hold on. You're so welcome. Yes, keep me posted. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun. Good. Okay. Mystical, what do you need to know right now? Yeah, my guide's going, pull this and pull this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, let's slow it down here. Okay. You can do it! All right, that's Archangel Michael. You know that thing that you're thinking about doing, that expansion you're thinking about doing, that new scary project? You can do it. Oop. Return to nature, the green man. Okay. So, yeah, probably need to spend some time in nature, depending on where you are in the world, and the weather may not quite be there yet, But this would be a good time to book something or plan something for spring, something that that will restore you and give you a chance to kind of recoup after all the busyness. All right, McKeesel deck, the spiritual law of attraction. So once again, that big project, that thing you're thinking about doing, that expansion, this is the time to do it. Stay positive and attract it. And I know you know what the spiritual law of attraction is. I know that you do, and that you can use it. So this is an amazing time for you. Looks like, I would say, everything is just going to fall into place. And you're going to attract abundance. So it looks like a really good time for you. Excuse me, just a second. Got to clear some energy. Okay. So perfect time for you. Another great reading. And remember, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. All right. I've got another reading coming up. I'm starting to get tired here, folks. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I was just clearing energy. It's fine. Whew. You've got some good stuff happening, Mystical. Some really good stuff. Collabs? Okay. Should I approach my crush? Okay. You're quite welcome. And let me know what happens, okay? Okay. Collabs. Should you approach your crush? Yes or no? Nurture yourself. Well, that was clear as mud, wasn't it? Okay. Nurture yourself. Oh, Coco. Okay. Should you approach your crush? Nurture yourself. Take care of you. Put yourself in the best position possible to be able to do that. Yeah. Lady Nada. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, feminine energy around it, suggesting that you need to maybe think things through and decide what would be best for you, what would be best in the long run. And teacher, which is Saint Germain's other identity, Ragusi. That was clear as mud. Okay, let's do this instead. You've got some other stuff going on with magic, so I'll take this. People. This crush has to do with other people. Page of Pentacles, young person with money, possibly a message. Knight of Wands, somebody that's rushing in there. People cards don't usually give us a good answer for a yes or no. Oh, this one's better. Party. That looks like yes. That was long and convoluted, wasn't it? I would say, yeah, probably, but you need to be at the best. You need to be at the best part that you can be. Be rested, be confident when you do it. And it looks like it's probably going to be okay. It doesn't look like it's going to be the beginning of a lifelong romance, but it looks like it's probably going to be fine. For the moment, let's put it that way. But you have other things happening. You have, with the teacher card too, that usually signifies that you've got lessons about sharing your wisdom, about telling people your truth and helping people. And then the Mother Mary card too was about nurturing yourself and taking care of you. So it's kind of a convoluted thing, but I mean, often it is. So while you're focused on, oh, thank you. While you're, thank you, Karen. While you're focused on the crush, you have other things going on that are probably going to take your attention. And the people around you are telling you one thing and probably contradicting each other, because if we look at these cards, they're facing opposite directions. And that's okay. I mean, it never hurts. It never hurts to listen to other people advice, but ultimately you have to make up your own mind. So yeah, many things going on in your life. Probably don't want to address the other things just yet, but they're not going to go away. So I hope that helped. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay, 1 second. We're getting another reading, so just bear with me 1 minute. Woohoo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do y'all want a little bit of Reiki here? I probably shouldn't do that because if I do, it'll probably blow up the internet, or at least, or at least the camera. Okay, Karen. Okay, what do I need to know about the new job? Begin business. I am a go-getter. Better late than never. Yeah.
What do I need to know now?
Yeah, what do I need to know now? New job, begin business, go get her PayPal crystal. Okay. Do we know her sign? Karen, do we know your sign? And thank you very much for the reading. Okay. Let's try your card, your crystal. Ooh, emerald. Nice. Very nice. A lot of heart healing energy here. Lots of good Taurus energy too. It's a good manifestation stone as well. Okay. What I'm getting is, yeah, it's time to start your business. I wouldn't quit your day job just yet, though. Stick to what you're doing. Start the side hustle, but it's not going to stay a side hustle very long. Maybe 6 months, and then it's going to take off if it takes that long. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Balance. Spirituality and practicality. That's another one where basically 1 foot in each world, and make sure that you're taking care of both sides. Make sure that you're taking care of practical stuff as well as your spiritual needs. Okay. Well, I picked up a bunch here, so let's just do that. Bring love into the situation. Do what's making you happy. If the situation you're in doesn't feel right, doesn't feel like it is the correct path for you, then that's a big clue that you need to focus more on that side hustle. I think that, yeah, the new business is going to take off. There's going to be a little bit of hurdles, but let's see what the hurdles are. The emerald, though, pretty much says, yeah, it's like, yeah, you're golden at this. It's going to work. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. And that could just be the business steps. I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces in starting your own business and deciding, are you going to do it online? Are you going to have a website? Are you going to have, who's going to be your financial provider? There's a lot of moving pieces. So I would say take the next 6 months and get really practical about that with the business. And a lot of it is trial and error, I'll tell you, because once you learn something, then the internet changes and we get better apps and we get better service, and then we have to learn something new. And that's okay, though. That's okay, because that keeps us going and that keeps us learning. And I don't think that's an issue for you. Okay, whoops, let's see. Have faith in your dreams. Emotions running high. Okay. Have faith in your dreams, and it can be really scary stepping out there. We done? Were we done? Is there another reading? Okay, I think I'm going to call it after this one because I am getting tired, guys. But yeah, okay. So have faith in your dreams and don't give up. Even though there may be people around you telling you, well, this is not the best time to start a business. Look at the economy, yada, 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 yada. People are always going to say that. It's like having a child. There's never the right time in your life to have a child. It happens when it's supposed to. The same thing with the business. It's happening at the right time. There's always going to be roadblocks. There's always going to be things that may impact the business, but it's nothing you can't handle. So yeah, don't let them draw you into their own fear, because that's the other thing. People are jealous, and not just jealous because you're moving forward with the business and work and stuff. It's more, oh, Leo. Okay. Yeah, you got this, Leo. It's more about, they're jealous of the fact that you're trying new stuff, that you're moving forward, more so than what you're actually doing. Because when somebody in our friends group or our family moves forward like that and takes that step, it kind of leaves the other people feeling like, well, I can do that, but then why haven't they? And then they have to examine why they haven't, and people don't like that. So yeah, the emotions of the other people, don't buy into it. Just ignore what they're saying, and know that what they're saying is more about them than it is you. It's not you. It's time to release the negativity around the situation, and worry is normal about this kind of stuff. It's that practical mind that we're all taught. You have to be analytical. You have to weigh out the pros and cons, write that business plan, do all that stuff. And in doing that, it's really easy. Yes, not quitting job, have my website. Okay, you've already got your website. Good. Yeah, don't let the practical stuff end up weighing you down and it being negative. Because look, you're going to be successful. Their card is an emerald. Yeah, this is nothing that you can't handle. Okay, by buying into the negativity and the emotions, nothing is going to come from that. So in other words, if you get bogged down in other people's worry and fear, then it's going to just basically leave you stagnant. Don't overthink the situation and don't buy into it. And there's a new romantic cycle. Okay, which that's another reading. But yeah, I would say definitely this is a time of growth. So don't buy into their emotions. Don't buy into their negativity. Stay the course. Come up with your plan. Be practical, but don't become so practical that you don't move forward. Okay? Have faith in your dreams, because it only gets better from here. You only expand from here. You only reach your potential by taking these steps. So this is how you get what you want. Bring love into the situation. Anytime that you end up at that crossroads of, am I doing the right thing? Tap into your heart and feel the love around the situation. When you're at a crossroads and you feel like making a decision may go against you, then don't do it. Bring love into, bring love into the situation, and everything will become much easier and clearer. Balance. Oops. And the emerald. Like I say, the emerald is a great stone. I would suggest that you do work with it over the course of the next probably 3 months. The energy is very heart healing, very soothing. It brings about abundance. It just brings in so many good things. And it is so restorative too. I think that, don't quit your job just yet, but in 6 months, you might want to take another look, because the side hustle is going to continue to grow. And the more love that you can put with it, the bigger it is going to be. It's going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, but you can do it. You got it. You have the knowledge. You have the tools. It's just not listening to the other people that are kind of naysayers. Yeah. And all of it happens when it's supposed to. Yeah, definitely. So I hope this made sense. Yeah. And that, I tell me what your website is. Let's all go check it out. But yeah, I think you're going to be very successful. Okay, are we all caught up? Okay. All right, I'm going to wait here just a minute to see if I missed anybody. And if I didn't, okay, my son is telling me we didn't miss anybody. Okay, good deal. This was so much fun. Do you think we should do this again? You think I should do it again? Let me ask my son. Do you think we should do it again?
Yeah.
He votes yes. Oh, I got another reading come in. All right, what the hell? We'll do one more. What do you see happening to me? Okay. Let me pick up my cards. What do I see happening to you? I said I was going to stop. We'll just do one more. Because I love that open-ended question. What do I see happening to you? Should we do this one? You think I should? Okay. Okay. What do I see happening to you? Before I do the cards, let me tell you what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I didn't know you were still here. Hi. What do I see happening to you? I see that you've been through some pain. I see that you've been through some heartache, and I see that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's wise, Karen, not to overshare your plans with them. Yeah. Very eloquent. Very eloquent. I should have said that. Definitely. Yeah. I think that, yeah, you've had some pain and some heartbreak, and there is a longing for a change. And I think you're at a much better point now than you have been in the last couple of months. So let's see where that manifests. Okay. That's a good card. Let's draw two more. Okay. So we've got the stars, the card for Aquarius, the water bearer. This is a really good card too. This is about balance. This is about dreaming big. This is also about a spiritual connection and being part of something bigger than yourself. Oh, the devil. And the devil card is not so much about someone coming to tempt your soul. It's more about addiction. It's about, because you see they're tied together here. It's about being addicted. See, there's like wine there. It's about being addicted or being in love. This thing. Oh, thank you, Wendy. This is more about being addicted to something and feeling powerless because, like I say, they're chained together. Feeling that perhaps things need to change, but not knowing how to change it, not knowing what step to take next. The thing that's really interesting is both of these are major cards. And as you can see, this is a huge deck. So for them to come up, I always consider those situations to be out of your control. So this was something that you had to go through. Just like things are changing, we see that there's been some rough times. And that's what I picked up too when I began. Okay, let's see. Oh, Justice. So we got 3 cards, and all 3 of them are major cards. So this generally signifies this is a cycle that you're going through that needs to happen. I think that you will have justice and that things will flip around for you because, yep, because like I said, that is a good card. Justice is not just about court and lawsuits and things like that. It's about karma. It's about things working out the way they should, even though it may not seem like it's possible at the time. You're struggling, but I think you're just about past the devil influence, which is, like I say, addiction. I think you're about past it, and I think the star is telling us that. And I think that the justice will be served, that the people that were there for you, that helped you, will continue to be in your life. And the people that didn't, and the people that judged you, or the people that were adding to the situation in a negative way, will be cut from your life. And I think that's a big part of the justice too. And I think people will also see soon the other side of it, the other side of the coin, what you've been through and what a journey it was, because a lot of things go on. And this doesn't necessarily mean just alcohol and drugs. This could be sex addiction. This could be being addicted to self-sabotage. It could be addicted to things that are just not in your best interest. And because of that, we don't tell people, they don't know it, they don't see it, so they may not know the struggle that you've gone through. I mean, it's also could be a horrible heartache, because I did feel a heart thing too. So as you move through this and you're healing now, the Justice card would be, yeah, you should know who your true friends are and who really is rooting for you and who isn't. So this is a lot to unpack in these 3 cards, but I hope that helped a little bit. And I want you to know that things are getting better. If they haven't shifted yet, they will very soon. So yeah, okay, I hope that helps some. It was a divorce. Okay, yeah, it was a divorce. Okay, well, it's going to get better. It's going to get better, and justice will be served. And some of the things that you were probably accused of or people said about you, they'll see. He used poison. Yeah. So it's going to come out. It's going to come out in the end. And the people that believed his crap, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope things get better. I can feel the heart. Yeah, I hope things get better soon. And they will, because like I say, you've got the star energy working, which means you are mending and justice will be served. So I hope that helped you. And I hope I didn't get too personal. That's the other thing, guys. I don't know how personal to get because will your daughter come back home? I see her visiting. Will she come back home? It's inverted. Right now, it doesn't really look like it. But that doesn't mean it's not going to change. But yeah, like I say, I always wonder how personal I should get. I try and, try and like kind of fluff it a little bit and not just go, oh my God, your heart was broken and somebody was horrible to you, Try to not do that. But yeah, I guess I get that he's telling her not to. That he's not physically stopping her as much as putting something in her mind and telling her that it was your fault and all these horrible things that you supposedly did but you didn't do. But like I say, it's going to come out in the wash and justice will be served. So hang in there, okay? Hang in there. It will get better from here. Really, it will. Okay, I think we're caught up. Okay, good. Okay, it has been fun, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, I think we will do this again. Maybe next week we'll meet up again. I have to check my schedule. I do have healing clients most of next week. The next video coming up, well, there's some that are preloaded. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And hang in there, okay? There are some videos that are preloaded. Like I think tomorrow is one of these, Messages from the Universe, or that's Monday. Oh, I'll do one of these. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Okay. So here are your messages from the universe. Your home life is about to change. We know who that's for. The next 5 years will be the best 5 years of your life so far. That's amazing. Stop worrying. The universe hears you. And forgive yourself. So I think, yeah, those are the messages from the universe to add to this. Yeah, so I think, yeah, we'll probably do this again next week. And if you have a question that I didn't answer today, you can email it to me. The email is always, all over the channel. And I'll fill out the description for this and I'll put my email address in there too. And if you want a bigger reading, of course, I'll put the PayPal link there too. So guys, thank you so much for being here, for supporting the channel. Oh, great. And yeah, I can't say thank you enough. I'll see you soon. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye. Yes, Reiki blessings.